G'day, welcome to the PTS PC21 strap-in video. Strapping in correctly into this aircraft is a critically important process as it ensures correct restraint during flying operations and in the unlikely event of ejection. The PC21 has a Martin Baker CH16C ejection seat in the front and rear cockpits. The detailed location and operation of all its components is required knowledge for pilots training to fly this aircraft. This detail can be found in your system's computer-based training and PC21 flight manual. Ensure you familiarise yourself with this information. The intent of this video is to show you the correct strap-in and unstrap procedures for the PC21. It is not intended to make you an expert on the ejection seat itself. Thorough knowledge of procedures, orders and instructions is required to supplement this strap-in video and ensure you can safely operate the ejection seat.
As you mount the wing of the aircraft, always check that the escape system is safe. Accidental firing of the ejection seat or related explosive mechanism can cause serious injury or kill. After stepping onto the wing and before completing any other actions, visually check that the rear seat pin is inserted correctly. Then tactilely and visually check the interseat sequencer selector is in the correct position for your sorting. Check the rear auto start switch is guarded and the starter switch is in auto. Move to the front cockpit and check the front ejection pin is inserted correctly and the CFS pin is inserted in the CFS initiator correctly. Warning: the ejection seat firing handle can be inadvertently activated if the seat pin is not installed correctly, firing the ejection seat and causing death to the occupant or nearby personnel. Ensure that the seat pin is installed correctly through the handle housing and the handle seat safe before entering or exiting the cockpit. Correct CFS pin installation. Note the ball lock visible on the aft side of the mechanism. Incorrect installation. Note, pin is not inserted through both initiator sears, nor is ball lock visible. Check the MDC trip lever to ensure no yellow area is visible. Check the arm switch is safe and in the central position. Check the landing gear handle is down. Check the auto start is guarded and the starter switch is in auto. Unlock the flight controls, taking care to guide the control lock into position as it is spring-loaded. Check the park brake is on. The park brake is on when pulled and rotated clockwise from the vertical position. Insert the PMM in its slot and press down until the click is felt. Check it is secure by gently pulling without pressing the PMM eject button. Check the instructor switch and ensure it is in the correct position for your sortie. Once the initial cockpit checks are complete, place your helmet, gloves and knee pad carefully in the cockpit. Caution: care must be taken not to cause damage to the canopy and the CFS. Do not use the canopy as a storage ledge during the ingress or egress. Hard and sharp objects will scratch the canopy surface and must not be placed on the canopy transparency. Place your helmet on top of the standby compass and clock with the oxymask hose either hanging or draped over the mirror. Ensure that your helmet, hoses and leads do not damage the canopy, instrument panel or consoles. Ensure that the hoses, leads and straps do not hang down between the seat and the internal cockpit if adjusting seat height, as it may cause jamming and damage. Place your knee pad gently on the right-hand stowage compartment with your gloves. Be careful not to inadvertently activate any switches or buttons. Stow additional equipment or documentation, maps, EFB, diversion pack, etc. in the storage compartment or map box and ensure they're secure. Ejection seat checks. Conduct your ejection seat checks as per the checklist. During your ejection seat checks, be observant for general serviceability and anything that appears unusual. Seat firing handle is safe with the pin in the seat as previously checked when mounting the wing. Check the condition of the leg restraint lines and ensure they're secure. Place them gently by the control column. Check the PSP deployment ADU switch and ensure it's selected in accordance with current standing instructions. Check the MOR handle is not pulled. Check the CFS striker plate is not obstructed. Warning: foreign objects in the vicinity of the CFS mechanism may cause the CFS to fire. Keep equipment away from the CFS mechanism and verify that the CFS is clear of obstruction before closing the canopy. Ensure that the left and right top latch hooks are correctly engaged by checking the markers. The markers must be flush, correctly aligned, and the yellow marking not visible. Check the main oxygen supply hose is connected. Check the oxygen connectors by verifying they're connected and free to rotate. Check the oxygen hose disconnect lanyard is connected and check the pipe fitting. Check the backrest is in the correct position, front or rear, in accordance with your anthropomorphic measurements and the seat limitations. Aircrew must know backrest and strap length settings and ensure that the seat is adjusted correctly and in accordance with LMIS documentation before they strap in. Check the backrest knob is in the correct forward/rear position. Check the backrest adjustment pin is correctly inserted in the correct position. Warning: ensure that the seat backrest is in the required flight position to suit aircrew buttock knee length. Check the EO2 handle has not been inadvertently pulled, and check the gauge to verify the contents are indicating within the green arc. Check the PSP connectors to confirm they're securely connected and routed inboard of the leg straps. Check the PSP kit release handle and verify it's in the down position. If it's pulled, maintenance action is required. Place the PSP lanyard on the left-hand side console and ensure it's not been inadvertently pulled. Check the seat harness general condition for excessive fraying and confirm all attachments are secure. Gently move the crotch straps and lap straps clear of the seat to facilitate entry into the cockpit. Check that the shoulder harness length is correctly adjusted, short or long, in accordance with your anthropomorphic requirements. Warning: ensure the harness assembly is adjusted for aircrew nude mass. Long position. Short position. Check for any loose articles and do up the zips on your helmet bag to prevent FOD. Place in the map case or baggage compartment. Do a final check of yourself. Check for loose articles or insecure pocket. Note: Additional checks and procedures are required if conducting a solo or night flying. Conduct your exterior inspection. Enter the cockpit. Warning: do not stand on the ejection seat, firing handle, or the MOR handle when entering or exiting the cockpit. Note: do not knock the aircraft mirrors or the HUD, or use them to support any weight. Ensure the G-hose and the PSP connector is secure in the G-suit to prevent aircraft damage during ingress. Use the bespoke G-hose Velcro holder to secure the G-hose, not the G-suit pocket. Remove the CFS pin and stow in the glare shield. Signal to ground crew in accordance with standing instruction guidance. Step onto the seat pan. Place your arms on the canopy sill, and then, with your arms taking your weight, lower yourself down into the cockpit. Do not step on the leg restraint lines as the feet enter the footwells. Adjust your rudder pedals. Apply a firm brake application to both pedals, such that your back is pressed firmly against the seat. Maintaining hold of the park brake handle, rotate the handle to the left and allow the park brake to move to the off position. Then reapply the park brake and release the handle. If the park brake pressure has bled down, such as following an overnight period, the pedals may initially feel spongy. Repeated brake applications may be required until a firm pressure is felt in both pedals. This may be completed before or after park brake application and will ensure the park brake has enough pressure to prevent the aircraft moving once the chocks are removed. Signal to the ground handler to remove the chocks. Select BAT1 on. Check voltage on the EMD in accordance with the flight manual limits. Select BAT2 on, BAT1 off. Check BAT2 voltage in accordance with flight manual limits. If external power is available or required, connect. Once connected, BAT1 on. Select the MC HUD switch to MC. Route the leg restraint line outboard to inboard through the D-ring on the left garter and engage the taper plug in the leg restraint line block until a click is heard. Tug to double check. Repeat the same steps with the other restraint line. Check the leg restraint lines give full leg movement. Remove excess slack if required. But ensure your leg can reach full rudder and brake travel. Check the lines are secure with no twists and that they do not cross over. Engage the lug of the PSP lowering line connector to the quick release connector of the life preserver. Place in the seat pan under the thigh or buttocks. Route the anti-G hose above lap straps but below the shoulder strap. Lock into outlet. Ensure you've not inadvertently activated the EO2 handle. Note: the anti-G suit hose is to be routed above the oxygen hose. Check the HPRU go forward lever is in the forward position. Put the QRF in the position between your legs. Put the lap straps in position over your thighs. Ensure that the left strap is over the PSP lowering line lanyard. Put the left crotch strap forward and up between your legs with the comfort pad against your left thigh. Ensure the crotch strap is not crossed or twisted. Make sure the routing of the straps is not through the seat firing handle. Ensure the crotch straps are aft of the handle and negative G-strap. Warning: do not route straps or lines through or around the seat firing handle. Example, crotch straps. If you do this, the seat firing handle can initiate accidental ejection. Accidental ejection can kill or cause injury. Pull the crotch strap up, inboard to outboard, through the D-ring on the left lap strap. Put the left shoulder lug through the crotch strap end loops and turn the shoulder strap lug inwards through 90 degrees. Control carefully to prevent cockpit damage. Connect the left shoulder strap lug to the QRF. Press the QRF button. Turn the cover either way by approximately 15 degrees. Push each lug with the crotch strap into its slot until a click is heard. Release the QRF cover to the center position. Repeat the same steps for the right-hand side. Fully tighten the left and right straps. A simultaneous pull works well. Make sure the QRF and the negative G strap are at the center of the harness. Tidy away excess strap length using the Velcro tabs. Sit in the normal flying posture and adjust the seat height to the desired eye point. Warning: loose items can catch on the ejection seat during height adjustment, leading to firing the seat and death or serious injury to the occupant and nearby personnel. Loose items such as straps, buckles, hoses or connectors must be secured so they do not interfere with the seat when raised or lowered. Caution: do not operate the seat height adjustment motor for more than 1 minute total in any 5-minute period. The shoulder pads and back pad are initially pulled upwards to ensure no slack harness is trapped behind the occupant. This can be achieved by tightening the straps with the pilot leaning forward, and alternatively lifting the shoulders to extend the HPRU strap sufficiently to allow additional tension to be applied. Reaching back and attempting to lift the top of the harness while leaning forward can also assist in raising the back pad. Once the straps are tightened, the spreader bar must sit on top of the shoulder, and there should be an extension of the HPRU. Ensure the QRF is at the center of the harness. The shoulder strap should be firm and the strap excess on the left and right of the same length. Once all the slack is removed, if the harness is excessively tight, then releasing the tension on the shoulder harness is acceptable as long as it doesn't create slack in the harness. Check the HPRU operates correctly when the go-forward lever is in the forward, unlocked, or aft, locked position. Leave the go-forward lever in the forward position once checked. The rudder pedals need to be far enough forward to allow for comfort and to allow for a good ejection posture. Ensure your mirrors are adjusted correctly. The ground handler will check your strap-in, paying particular attention to the position of the spreader bar and any excess slack. donning and securing helmet. Ensure the back helmet padding doesn't fold inwards. This can cause painful hot spots during the flight. Connect the oxygen hose. Connect the mic tail leads. Place the mask on securely. Secure the chin strap. Remove your helmet visor cover and store in the right-hand stowage compartment or map box. Place at least one visor down. Adjust the rudder pedal position again so that full deflection occurs prior to a full leg lockout position. The pilot should not need to shift in the seat to reach full deflection or apply the brakes during normal operations. Remove the HUD cover and stow. Place knee pad on right leg. Put on your gloves and ensure your sleeves are rolled down and Velcro cuffs are engaged. Continue with the remainder of the before engine start checklist. Exiting the cockpit or unstrapped procedure. Follow the general flow of the emergency egress checklist. For a normal exit, the canopy will be open as per shutdown checks. Operate the leg restraint line lever to release the taper plugs. Pull the leg lines out of the leg garter D-rings. Release the harness lugs from the QRF. Press the QRF button. Turn the cover either way through 30 degrees. The lugs will release automatically. Disconnect oxygen and mask hose and be cautious of causing cockpit damage when exiting. Disconnect the mic tail lead. Disconnect the PSP and be cautious of the buckle causing cockpit damage when exiting. Disconnect the anti-G hose and place in the bespoke Velcro holder. Open the canopy, ensuring it's locked in position correctly. Exit the cockpit with care. Be cautious of straps, PSP lanyard, or G-hose damaging cockpit surfaces. Immediately place the CFS pin in the initiator, ensuring that it's fully installed through both initiator sears. Signal to the ground handler. Warning: when you install the CFS safety pin, make sure it's fully installed through both initiator sears. Accidentally firing of the CFS can kill or cause injury. Following normal egress of the cockpit, the seat is to be dressed in preparation for the next occupant. All adjustable harness straps are to be lengthened and the strap lines placed as follows. Lengthen and stow the shoulder harness in their retaining slots. The lap straps are to be lengthened and crossed over towards the center rear of the seat pan. The crotch straps are to be placed forward either side of the seat firing handle to avoid them meeting the Velcro of the lap straps, causing fraying. The QRF is to be left at the 12 o'clock setting and placed in the aft position to improve the visibility of the seat pin. Leg restraint lines are to be doubled over and aligned forward aft of the seat pan. Confirm the HUD cover is properly fitted. Do a final check of the cockpit for abnormalities or loose items. Always check that all three pins are safely inserted in the correct position before leaving the aircraft.
Being competent in the strap-in procedure is a key part of operating the PC21 safely. Thankfully, resources such as this strap-in video have detailed information on how to do this correctly. Practice makes perfect, so please spend time rehearsing this process as you prepare to go flying. Your CBTs and flight manual have additional must-read information on how to operate the ejection seat in the airborne environment, including actions on malfunctions. Please enjoy flying the PC21 and always fly safe.